It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Angels and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, they could really use a turnaround from Cameron Maybin. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Jesse Chavez gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. And these guys can really pick it. They have the highest percentage fielding in the National League. When you do that, you win games. I love watching them play defense.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
For the Angels, right fielder, number 9.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The 1-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
What a way to start the ball game. Back-to-back singles, but what was most impressive was going first to third. Now the pitcher is really in a jam.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's Ben Revere. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time it's not very noticeable.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. HR, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Trey Turner.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Too low, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 pitch. To first. Pujols has it. Reyes. Back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both.
Hey, that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Oh,
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Maben is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Angels 2 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Albert now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Murphy has it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 8th, catcher.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. He's strong enough to shoot it the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Standing in now, Tyler Skaggs, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Cameron Maben now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Maben.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
For the Nationals, third baseman.
Now here it comes.
Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. No problem here. One away.
Batting sixth, catcher Wellington.
Digging in now, Wellington Castillo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, and that's through for a hit. Stepping into the box, Mike Napoli. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Curveball that time, not even close. Runners on first with one down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will be a base hit now for Napoli. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Center fielder.
So striding in, Jason Worth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Jesse Chavez. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Perez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nats leave a pair. They're down 2-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0.
3-0 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He got lucky right there behind the count 3-0, and you knew he was going to green light. He just didn't get any lift. Giving up a single, he still kept him in the ballpark.
In now, Ben Revere, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And a strong effort by Worth, but he's in there at third.
Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Revere rides off for second. A pitch out. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as show track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. On the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and two outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 3 and the Nationals nothing.
Leading off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Murphy.
Daniel Murphy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Right fielder number 34.
Digging in for his second at bat, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Yanked on the ground down the line. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance. Albert Pujols comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Albert Pujols.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He's been so inconsistent. There's another base hit on a high pitch. When he struggles, you can look for the ball up. When he's good, it's going to be down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2 coming. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Stepping in, Tyler Skaggs. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. The 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
That missed. That's
2-1.
2-1.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Cameron Maben is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0 delivery. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He struck him out, in and out of trouble as the inning is over. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
off the 4th inning.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The 3rd baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the pitch. high pop-up. Moustakis is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Center fielder number
First pitch of the at-bat.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Hit down the third baseline. Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Ben Revere will be next. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Sammy Solis is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Ben Revere will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakis, now 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0, and he just misses with a curveball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 2-1. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Here's Albert now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Worth going back on it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire. Here's Mike Napoli now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The center fielder,
Here's Jason
number
Worth.
28.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Simmons has it. Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. Antonio Santiago will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Antonio Santiago.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
The batter.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he's able to hold up.
Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him.
Wow. Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lined hard toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Coda Glover takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Washington, number 30.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Carlos Perez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Tyler Skaggs is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Worth is under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in once again,
Maben.
Cameron Maben. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Fielder, Bryce
Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Zimmerman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman,
he got that one pretty good.
Anthony
It just didn't have the right
Rendon.
launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Hi.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He hits with 2 away.
And so far, he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Mike Trout waits on deck. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Now here it comes. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I gotta think he was sitting on changeup 3-2. That was a nice pitch, and he still got the base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to straightaway right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Revere. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Worth is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The third base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch, and a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball line foul up and over the Nationals dugout. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Wellington.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Maben is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's Mike Napoli now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 1-1 home to Napoli. Way in front of that fastball.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Back up the middle. Simmons is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals. Center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Worth. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lined hard toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate, as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Brendan Kinsler will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brian Goodwin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 8, Brian Goodwin.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready on 1-2 to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman, number 5.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. One out and a runner on second base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Hit to short. Turner gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And that's going to land foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Turner.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
One and two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Daniel Murphy waits on deck. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Perez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, 2 down now. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. One and two, here it comes. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Cole Calhoun will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 9.
Ready once again, Cameron
Maybin.
Maybin. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Comes set with the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's running towards second, and this one gets away. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he moves all the way up to third here. 2-1 now to Reyes. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
27.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Ben Revere. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Bud Norris A right-hander standing
pitching
6
for the
foot even will
Angels,
take over the pitching
number
duties
20,
here. Here's Bryce
Bud
Harper now.
Norris.
He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
1-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Zimmerman takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan is to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Cam Bedrosian comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wellington Castillo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Got him. Striding in once again, Mike Napoli. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Tyler Skaggs gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jesse Chavez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels.